So the finger tapping thing, as we all probably know, started predominantly in the mainstream with the Eddie Van Halen explosion and that period of guitar playing. Personally, I'd actually already got onto the idea before hearing Van Halen, because I wondered what Brian May was doing on that Bohemian Rhapsody clip. And if you recall, at the end of the Bohemian Rhapsody clip, he does this little lick where he sort of goes... does that thing. And I couldn't quite work out what he was doing, but what he was doing was finger tapping a harmonic, so 12 frets up exactly. So, you know, whatever note he was playing here, he was playing right on the fret. Just like as if you were doing this. But he was doing it here. And getting that sort of violin kind of sound. Now I mistook that for the fact that he was hitting the note. So and I started messing around with that. And also jazzers will know that Tal Farlow famously plays a piece where he plays a chord and hits this high note on the end of the chord. Something he did in his jazz solo work. So it was great that it came into the mainstream, and I think the essential points about finger tapping are that you have to think of your right hand working the fretboard as strongly as you would if you were hammering and pulling off with your left hand. I mean, it's kind of essential, because you think if you're hammering, something you're doing subconsciously is you're hitting the note with enough force to make it ring out, and then when you release the note, you're pulling your finger down to kind of pluck the note. So you're not just lifting it up. You're actually pulling off the string. And so your right hand has to have the same kind of idea. So if you're going to play a lick on the... I'm kind of hitting the note and pushing down ever so slightly so that the string will be released under some pressure. So I'm actually kind of plucking the string. So so here, if we're playing, this is the common one, this is like an E minor triad. So it's in the key of E, obviously, E minor. And we're playing the... And that was the direction that all the Van Halen licks seemed to go at the start, certainly. But of course, there was other versions that came along later on, going down and all the way up. But everything, the common denominator for me was to actually strike the string and release it to give you good technique.